Morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning. It is the Morning App on this lovely Monday. I'm Joshua alongside Katie, Dovey, and other Josh. Or Josh number 2, or
Josh
just
squared.
Better Josh. Oh, Josh squared. Getting some math in this Monday morning. I like it.
It was my wallet, which we didn't get to talk about.
Yeah, Dovey got a new wallet. That's one of the big headlines for his life currently. I guess he's getting a haircut too. It's going to be a big thing.
Just new month, new me. You know.
Let me tell you about the new me. I went to a fancy restaurant, and this is a fancy restaurant. Fancy. I did not belong at all. I showed up, and everything was, I can't even describe it, rich, powerful. I don't know. Everything looked perfectly precise. Let me tell you. All right, we're going to start with the menus. The menu's lit up. Okay? So you open it up. It's a heavy menu. It's like thick and wide. You open it up and it lights up the second you open it up. So you have the paper that has all the menus and food on it, and the second you open it up, it illuminates from under the menu and lights up.
This is not in Boone.
No, it is not in Boone. It was in Asheville. Near the Biltmore.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I went to the Biltmore the first time this week.
Oh, nice.
It was also very fancy, and I touched everything.
I've never heard of that, though.
No, I know. I've never seen it. It's got a battery pack inside of it and just makes the menu really heavy, but you open it up and it illuminates from underneath the menu so you can see it, because it's a dark restaurant, obviously. The fancier the restaurant, the darker the room, obviously. But it just lit up. And I was just playing with it because you close it slowly enough, it turns off, and then you open, it was so cool.
So were the people that were there, like the actual adults that went there, were they just not even fazed by it? Were they just,
No.
oh, this is normal. Oh, this is just,
no.
nice lights up. Oh, quiet.
And then you have me and my party, and we're just opening it up and back and forth, letting it turn on and off. It was the coolest thing. And the menu was only 2 pages. You know you're also at a fancy restaurant when they don't give you as many options because, okay, our food's good, so you get these choices. That's it. Mm-hmm. So it was literally just a 2-page thing. And it was incredible. Incredible. I will talk about that restaurant just for the menus itself, because I've never seen a menu light up. It was so amazing.
So are you broke now? From
No,
going
I
there
didn't-
once?
Fair question.
I didn't have to pay for it, believe it or not. It was a, girlfriend's family type thing.
Yeah.
And I feel really bad. I'm looking at the menu and everything is over one little. This is the problem with fancy restaurants. You get no portions. One little steak. Make a circle with your index finger and thumbs, and then maybe make it a little smaller. That one piece of meat, $35 to $40. And I felt so bad. I was like, I'll just get a salad. And they're like, no. Don't do it.
That's going to be the most flavorful steak.
A snake?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
A snake. I mean, honestly, if you're
We
a place that
misheard you. I'm
fancy.
sorry.
That's always hard, though, when parents will invite you to places to eat. And as a college student, we're just trained to look at a menu, and if something's $12, we're kind of I'll get the salad. Thank you very much.
Well, the least expensive thing on there, I think, was $9. And I don't even think it was a salad, if that goes to show you. I don't even know what it was. It might have been a soup. But $9, I was like, I might just get that. And they're like, no, you're not. I was like, I feel so bad. And then, get a drink, too. And I'm like, I feel even worse now. But, the food was good. It was just really small. And it's complaint number 1. Mm-hmm. And, you pay for the atmosphere, obviously.
Yeah, that's true.
The serving was not good. Our waiter, we waited there for 2 hours while every other person who sat down before us got their food well within the time frame. So we weren't too happy about that. But really fancy restaurant, and then the bathrooms were incredible. They don't have for men's. You have the urinal. They have private urinals. Okay, so literally, how you have a urinal and there's no dividers or anything. You just go up to it, blah blah blah. It's an own personal room for your urinal, every single one had a door on it.
Like a stall?
Yeah. The urinal was in a stall.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, right? You had your own little personal kingdom.
What? I'm just trying to fathom that urinal experience because
I know
they're always out in the open.
I know. I walked in. I was like, "Where are all the urinals?" And I opened a stall. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this is incredible." That also made the experience. And then there's no paper towels. They give you your own cloth.
Yeah.
Hold on. I just gotta say, I'd just go to that restaurant for the urinal thing.
I know.
Because, I mean, you guys know how annoying it is. Like, if you're in a packed bathroom and you're at the urinal and someone's, like, waiting in line right behind you.
I know.
It's one of the most stressful things.
Yeah,
but this time you lock them out.
I never knew this was a thing.
This is the thing. No, guys, I mean, like, if you go to a urinal and there's, like, 20 guys behind you, you're like, all right, dude. Just make it count.
Like,
knock it out, dude, because people are counting on you. It's like this. It's the worst feeling.
It is.
You
if
feel
you have your own
to
room,
perform well.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this way, I could close the door and just forget about my worries and my troubles. It was amazing. I cannot talk enough about that.
That's what it's all about. You know, that's what you pay for.
I know. But it was a great restaurant. Great. I mean, okay, food was small portions. Food was good. The menus were incredible. The drinks were incredible. The bathrooms were even more incredible. The lighting was good. It was dark in there. Bread was excellent. I can't rave enough. Had a bar that they were all very. It had like a complimentary valet too. Can't even talk about that. The valet was free if you go to the restaurant. I know.
Oh my. Dude, that would make me feel really fancy.
I know.
Somebody said, "Let me see your keys." I'm like, "Hold on. Who are you?" Like, over the valet. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'd never been to a valet before that. I don't think I've ever had someone ever take my car or anything like that before.
I don't trust them.
Well, you have to. That's what their job.
I know, but like imagine how easy it would be to just set up like a valet station outside anywhere. You know what I mean?
Well, okay, but you're not going to set up a valet station outside of McDonald's. I mean, you're going to know if
that is true.
Like you could tell if it's a valet or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you guys ever been to that fancy of a restaurant before or anything close to it?
The only thing I can think of is, have you ever heard of? Yeah, there's something here in Boone that's like almost like a resort where people go for weddings and stuff. Like, it's really nice. It's really fancy. Like, my folks will take me out there every other Sunday, and it's like every time I sit there, it's that same feeling. You know, all these rich as Southern folk are out there, you know, eating their steaks at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just like, oh gosh. I'll have a cheeseburger, please.
Does it come with a little toy? Like, I want the kids' meal. Get all that.
Yeah, it's like $100 bill or something.
Yeah,
as
okay.
a toy. Yeah, no.
No, it's an experience.
It's interesting.
Have y'all ever eaten at the Melting Pot?
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice, but like what you said about the portions, you know?
They're always small.
It's kind of like that. The portions are kind of small, but it's a fondue place, so you also have to cook it yourself. So you're like paying hundreds of dollars, depending on your group size, to cook your own small meal.
No, we're not going to do that. I go to a restaurant for them to cook it for me, and they hopefully give me bigger portions. That's the biggest complaint, is they don't give big enough portions. And that's why I'll love going to a fancy place, maybe if someone else paid for it, but I cannot physically bring myself to go there, because if I'm paying for it, I want the biggest bang for my buck, and I'm not getting that with that itty-bitty portion that I'm going to be hungry afterwards and go to a fast food chain afterwards. I'm not going to do it. I just can't. But the experience was incredible. I can't talk enough about the menus, the bathrooms. Just that itself made everything okay. But we got more morning app coming your way. Here's The Wait, Aretha Franklin.
We'd like to introduce you to App TV's original program, Pixel Peek.
Pixel Peek is a weekly news show covering the video game industry. Everything from the most recent announcements to hot topics and controversies are covered by us, your hosts.
Pixel Peek is also your home for interesting and objective game reviews and in-depth analysis of the industry's biggest names.
You can watch Pixel Peek every Wednesday at 4 p.m. on watchapptv.com or on any of these TV channels.
Thanks for stopping by, and we hope you come back and visit us here on
Pixel Peek.
Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Gates, host of The Academics. We at App TV invite you to join us Wednesday afternoons at 2:30, where we discuss diverse topics with experts concerning current events and subjects impacting students and the high country. We'll see you here.
Hello, I'm Ozzy Ostwalt, the host of Religion and Life on App TV. Join me as we discuss topics and issues surrounding all things related to religion every Sunday at 9 a.m. Tune in and join us every week for an insightful episode of Religion and Life.
I'm Susanna Cordigy.
I'm Annie Jones.
And I'm Faith Hatton.
And I'm Natalie Broom, and we're the hosts of the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune into App TV on Spectrum, Skybest Cable, or watchapptv.com every Saturday at 1:30 to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our newspapers every Friday at the nearest newsstand. However you get your news, the Appalachian Update has you covered.
Y'all know no one watches this, right? Shh.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
Of course it is the Morning App, which means we're talking some comic book news and or movie news and or TV show news. And we got some big ones coming out. There have been some leaked photos from the Spider-Man set.
Yeah, so back in June, I think it was, they confirmed who the villain of the new Spider-Man movie would be, which is Mysterio. Do y'all know who that is?
Is it confirmed? Is my first question.
Yes.
Like actually confirmed?
Yes.
Okay.
Dove, you can help me out on this one.
Who Mysterio is?
To explain him. Yeah.
Mysterio has had a couple of different like reinventions, I think. But in the nutshell, Mysterio as a villain is a guy that's a magician, and he's like a master of illusions. And he's somebody that plays a lot of tricks on Spider-Man. He's not like the Riddler, but imagine the Riddler if the Riddler built like rooms of like mirror walls and illusions, and like he's very, very tricky. He's really cool. He's one of my favorite villains, I think.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like Doctor Strange. Like I just watched the Thor Ragnarok movie yesterday again, and like when he's like messing with Thor, like it sounds a lot like that. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his powers, he doesn't have powers at all. He's like Iron Man. He just builds a bunch of technology, but he dresses it up to look like magic, to like trick people and stuff and make them think he has powers. But they confirmed in the set photos that were leaked that Jake Gyllenhaal is who's going to be playing him.
This is actually confirmed, is my question, because I know they were like, oh, these are rumors. We see the photos. It looks like it's Mysterio. But is it confirmed?
Oh, yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
I think I have read it. I mean, we can. It's a Google away, but I do think I remember reading about it earlier, saying like it's definitely we know that it's Mysterio. We know that Jake Gyllenhaal's playing him.
It was rumor for a while that Jake Gyllenhaal was playing him, but the set photos, it shows him. So that's like an unofficial confirmation, so to speak.
Yeah, because I saw some of the set photos, and you really couldn't tell who the person was. Like, you could base off of context clues, maybe it was, but
so it isn't confirmed, but like there hasn't been a statement made yet. But the fact that just from looking at how he's dressed,
that's what
and now that we have this kind of bowl head with the guy's head inside of this big luminous bowl, it's like there's no other Spider-Man villain that's similar, you know?
Yeah.
Like you have the Green Goblin, you have the Hobgoblin.
What?
The Hobgoblin. They could be both mixed up, you know, with sets, but the Mysterio is kind of one of a kind. He's not really.
He doesn't have the fishbowl helmet though in the set photos.
But in this little, the picture that I'm looking at with the globe, this looks like a bada bam. You know, it's pretty. It's hard to not.
He's got a purple cape. It must be him.
Right.
Well, either way, I mean, Mysterio, will he be a formidable villain, you think, in this movie? Because I've never really heard of him.
He's gonna be a fun villain.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Like,
especially given now, like, Tom Holland's take, I guess, on Spider-Man. He's, like, very, like, I don't know, especially since he's younger, I guess. And so he's still kind of figuring out his powers and everything. So I think having a villain that's just going to be messing with him the whole time would be, like, pretty interesting. But
to be fair.
Yeah. A common theme in the comics, I think, was that because he uses a bunch of illusions and, like, holograms and stuff, Spider-Man has to, like, kind of rely on his spider sense instead of, like, his normal senses.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because he'll be constantly trying to, like, fend off attacks that aren't actually there. So, like, I saw one show where he, like, blindfolded himself just so, like, all the holograms would just go right through him and he wouldn't worry about him. He would only be concerned with what was actually happening.
That makes sense.
So his, like, spider senses would be able to tell, like, would be able to know what Mysterio was, like, actually doing to him? Like,
so, like, he'll have an actual sense of, because none of it's real. But so he has to kind of, he has to focus on that because his spider sense will actually tell him what's actually around him.
So it's, like, immune to his, like, mind tricks.
Right. So instead of, like, fighting this, like, monster that's going towards him, he'll be like, oh, I think there's a hologram projector in the corner of the room, and then he'll, like, break it, and he'll realize he's just, like, in a bathroom or something. You know, it's very much like that. Very, very cool.
I like him already. I don't want him to die. I like him.
Ew.
He's because he
what are we talking
he can
about?
be defeated in the movie. Usually, most villains are defeated or taken to jail. I like
I don't
him.
know if they do that in a Spider-Man movie though. Like,
I mean,
the Vulture, he got arrested, right?
Yeah, he just got arrested. I could see Mysterio getting away with it because he's just I think he's a rich guy. I'm not sure.
I'm reading his origin stuff. A talented special effects artist working in Hollywood. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I also am a big fan of Jake Gyllenhaal. Like, I'm going to be rooting for Jake Gyllenhaal over Tom Holland, probably. I like Jake a lot more than Tom.
I feel like it's interesting. I don't know. I never would have thought about Jake Gyllenhaal being in a superhero movie.
Or let alone the villain.
Yeah.
Right? I could see him as a superhero.
He's always the protagonist in, like, all the movies.
For good reason. He's amazing.
Yeah, very true.
He's my hero.
Got him.
I love rooting for the villains. I mean, obviously, they have to be nice. I like the kind, nice, respectful villains that are still villains. They are out there. Those are the best villains when they're also just
Hans Landa.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you ever see the Quentin Tarantino Nazi movie?
I have
World
not.
War II movie?
I have not. No, I like those respectful villains. I think those are the best. But yeah, hopefully more and more info will come out about this Spider-Man villain and that new movie Far From Home coming out next year directly after the Avengers film. But right now we're still waiting on the actual confirmation that Jake Gyllenhaal is Mysterio. I'm sure it's coming out because, like you said, everyone is believing it online unless they've completely fooled us all. but I would fully expect Jake Gyllenhaal to be Mysterio in the new Spider-Man movie. But here is Cough Syrup, Young the Giant on the Morning App.
What's up, guys? The A-Game is here to give you highlights and updates for everything App State sports. I'm Austin Lopp.
And I'm Grace Salter, and you can catch us here every Monday at 8 p.m. giving you the best coverage for all Mountaineer sports. You'll see in-depth reporting on the sidelines, including athlete interviews and Player of the Week.
We want you to be part of the Q&A game every week. Join us on channel 23.3 on App State's campus and 198 for Spectrum customers.
Be sure to join us right here on the only App State sports show, The A-Game, on App TV.
Pixel Peek is App TV's very own video game news show. Hot topic discussions, objective game reviews, and much more, all right here on Pixel Peek.
To watch, tune to any of these TV channels or watch apptv.com at 4 p.m. every Wednesday. We hope you enjoy your time at Pixel Peek.
Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Gates, host of The Academics. We at App TV invite you to join us Wednesday afternoons at 2:30 here on The Academics, where we discuss diverse topics with experts concerning current events and subjects impacting students and the high country. Join us on Channel 20 and 1020 for SkyBest customers, Channel 198 for Spectrum customers, and Channel 23.3 on App State's campus. We'll see you here.
So I'm the new nightly news producer. Jamie can be a little much to handle, but it's fine because I can sass him as much as I want and not get fired. Watch This Is App TV so I can go home and hang out with my cat.
Hey, hey, should somebody mic me up? All right. Anybody?
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
It is a Monday, which means it is time for the Would You Rather part of our show. And I've got some great ones once again for you three to discuss here on the morning app. Okay, first one. Have you guys seen The Office?
Yes.
Do we just both go,
Okay, fine.
I've seen, like, I've really
I've seen all of
tried.
The Office.
I don't know. I tried to watch The Office, and it just didn't work.
Well,
but I get it.
If you know the characters, maybe you can know this one. Would you rather share a room with Michael Scott or Kevin Malone?
Is Michael Scott the main guy?
Yeah, Michael Scott's the manager, Steve Carell.
And who's the other
Kevin
guy?
Malone's the big guy, bald spot, got just like hair around the outside. He's really dumb.
So this is like a lose-lose situation?
I mean,
Wait, what do you mean by share a room?
I guess you're just stuck in a room with them. Or maybe
Michael Scott.
Maybe you should no.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
I can't take the constant dialogue.
I can't take Michael Scott.
I think from what I've gathered, that would be really fun.
No.
He'd probably be like,
No.
I mean, I don't know the character 100%, but he would probably be the first one to start talking, right? I would just literally hit the record button on my phone and just stand there and just see what happens. I would probably just stay quiet the whole time and just see what he would say.
Wait, so is it like we're sharing an office or like we're roommates?
I'm just saying either you're roommates and you're sharing a room or you're actually trapped in a room.
If it's roommates, definitely Kevin.
Yeah.
Because he can make his chili.
Yeah.
You know.
And then spill it all over the floor.
Well, yes, but I'd lick it up. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Go, like, swimming in it.
Yeah, I'm picking Kevin.
Yeah, definitely.
He's just. I could not stand Michael Scott's character in The Office. Could not stand it.
His character is fine. It's just you need an escape. You need an escape from him. Like those kind of people, you can't just be around 24/7. Like you need somewhere to go. So if you were stuck in a room with him, that would just be torture.
Yeah, because he would literally just talk your ear. Dovey, he'd make you talk. He would say something so stupid to you that it would get you triggered and you'd have to talk. It would. Something would happen. Yes.
I'd be very vague, as I always am. Whatever. I don't know what he would ask you, but I think it would be fun. I think it'd be interesting.
Well, I'm going Kevin. Next up, would you rather superheroes be real or have Pokemon be real?
Pokemon.
What? Yeah, that one locked and loaded.
Definitely Pokemon. Think about how stressful it would be if you had superheroes. Well, hold on.
Just don't live in New York City.
Yeah,
Just
but hold
convince
on.
yourself.
Well, what if we had like superpowered animals? It's basically superpowered people or superpowered animals that kids go running around trying to catch.
And now, if you live in this universe, if superheroes are real, you could potentially be one, Dovey. Like it's not discounting the fact that you could be. No,
I don't know.
I want superheroes.
I'd be terrible at it.
That's why you practice, Dovey. We're not all good at our superhero powers when we get them.
Wait, so if Pokemon were real, like it'd be similar to the way it's in the game, like where people are trying to collect them, or they're just existing?
You know more than me, Katie. I don't know Pokemon.
I don't know anything about. I know next to nothing about Pokemon.
I know
think
nothing
in
about
this
it.
day and age, Pokemon would never work. You know, I don't know if.
But superheroes do?
Superheroes would work because with animals fighting each other, it's a little bit different outside the context of a video game. I think that in that case, I would probably go with superheroes. I just love Pokemon.
Because there'd also be super villains.
Exactly.
Bad people with powers.
Yeah, isn't there bad people in Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's some people that steal Pokemon or use them for.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yeah, Team Rocket.
Well, I mean, I'm going
Look
superheroes
out.
just because I could potentially be a superhero.
Well, what would your superpower be?
I think it's got to be shapeshifting. That's a very underrated power. That's a very underrated power. You could shapeshift into anything.
Like
or
if you have object.
If you have unlimited shapeshifting?
Or I could turn my fist into something like, I don't know, a hammer, a key, anything.
Okay, see, that's kind of similar to what I would want. I want to have cartoon superpowers. Like I want to be able to do everything that a Looney Tunes character can do. But the exception is that I can only do it if it's funny. So like if a piano drops on me, I can just like turn into an accordion, right? And like spring myself up and then like blow myself back up or something, or like paint a tunnel and then run through the tunnel, and then if other people try to chase me, they'll like hit themselves.
It'd be like The Mask.
Yeah,
Jim Carrey.
something like that. That's something I would want. because the possibilities are endless.
What? Like,
the cartoon kid.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I just can't believe that's the one you picked. That's what you've thought of.
We've went a lot of
He
places
gave him-
in this.
He gave himself the stipulation of that it has to be funny.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No one else.
I've thought this out.
Okay. So out of all the serious superheroes out there, you're going to be the funny one.
Or super strength. I think super strength would be easy to conceal.
What a total turn. Went from, funny superpowers to, I want to be strong.
Yeah, just that. Just so that I would just look like this, and then people be like, hey, can you help me lift this couch? I'm like, yeah, I got you. And then it's just like, just throw people off.
Yeah.
That's all I would do it. I would just use my powers to throw people off.
I'm not going to argue with you, Dovey. You seem to have put a lot of thought into this.
Tons.
So I'm really happy with it.
No sleep.
Last one, real quickly. Would you rather do a TED Talk or sing a song on stage at a concert with your favorite singer?
Singing the song.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like talking in front of people. Like,
But you're singing a song on stage with your favorite singer in front
yeah,
of
but I
millions.
like to sing.
Okay.
It's different somehow.
Okay.
And
If
like,
you sing, you could just slowly fade out and let them sing.
just point it towards the crowd and be like, you guys, take it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Jesse McCartney is coming, so
Oh my-
you could try it.
This is my time, guys. I am going. So.
Oh, wow, nice.
What about you, Josh? Josh squared.
Oh, okay. My preferred.
Yeah, how would you want to do it?
Oh, I don't know. I think a TED Talk would be cool, but I'm afraid I'm not interesting enough to have a certain topic. You know
You
what
get
I mean?
to-
I guess
You get to talk about whatever. Yeah, you could.
You could
pretend.
literally just have a laser
Maybe anything.
pointer and
Yeah.
a slide and be like, so today we're going to be talking about desks and why desks are crucial to human psychology. You know,
Yeah.
we go to, just
make something up.
People just watch.
I'd probably do a TED Talk then.
Yeah, I'm doing TED Talk. I could just talk about whatever I want, whatever is on my mind right now.
Yeah, I would do a TED Talk because I feel like either way, I'm going to do terrible at both, So rather, I don't know. TED Talk would be cooler because it's something that it could be anything that you could talk about that everybody's going to listen to for just a little bit of a snippet of time.
Yeah, if you're going to do bad at either, you might as well teach the people something. I mean, yeah, might as well tell them what's going on, Dovey. But I agree. I'm going TED Talk. Katie, you're
I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It would give me so much stress.
I know. You're the lone one out, though. But that's another edition of Would You Rather here on the morning show. Here's Hot Blood, Kaleo, on the morning app.
We'd like to introduce you to App TV's original program, Pixel Peek.
Pixel Peek is a weekly news show covering the video game industry. Everything from the most recent announcements to hot topics and controversies are covered by us, your hosts.
Pixel Peek is also your home for interesting and objective game reviews and in-depth analysis of the industry's biggest names.
You can watch Pixel Peek every Wednesday at 4 p.m. on watchapptv.com or on any of these TV channels.
Thanks for stopping by, and we hope you come back to visit us here on
Pixel Peek.
Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Gates, host of The Academics. We at App TV invite you to join us Wednesday afternoons at 2:30, where we discuss diverse topics with experts concerning current events and subjects impacting students and the high country. We'll see you here.
Hello, I'm Ozzy Ostwalt, the host of Religion and Life on App TV. Join me as we discuss topics and issues surrounding all things related to religion every Sunday at 9 a.m. Tune in and join us every week for an insightful episode of Religion and Life.
I'm Susanna Cornegie. I'm Annie Jones.
And I'm Faith Hatton. And I'm Natalie Broom, and we're the hosts of the Appalachian Update. Your weekly rundown of what's going on around campus, brought to you by your student-run newspaper, The Appalachian. Tune in to App TV on Spectrum, Skybest Cable, or watchapptv.com every Saturday at 1:30 to hear the latest on-campus news, arts and entertainment, and sports stories. You can also pick up our newspapers every Friday at the nearest newsstand. However you get your news, the Appalachian Update has you covered.
Y'all know no one watches this, right? Shh.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
That song can only mean one thing. It's back to the relationship time here on the morning app. And today, we talked about date ideas for Halloween and, the fall ideas. But now we're going with first date ideas. And it's something we have talked about before on the show. But it's always good to keep it fresh and to see if we can come up with any better ideas for all of these single individuals out there. So first date ideas. Okay, first, I want a question. This is the big one. Movie, yes or no?
I say no.
Okay.
I personally say no.
It depends, going to a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably no.
Going to a movie, no? A lot of people do that.
Unless you go, eat before or after. Especially after, because then you could talk about the movie. But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you just go to the movie and then, leave from there, I don't know.
Go your separate ways?
Yeah, just be okay, bye, this is fun. Even though we talked for, a minute, maybe.
There's just not enough talking. But it does set up something to talk about later, you know. I'd say it's a good second date if you do that, you have something beforehand and afterwards. But these are specifically, so I found an article that gave some ideas. I figured people should know these ideas, these little date ideas that aren't necessarily just getting a cup of coffee or going to a bar. Something a little bit more creative that isn't too datey, like a restaurant meal. Something that, I thought these fit the college vibe. So one of them is, I don't know if you've been to this in Asheville. There are bars with board games.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, there's one in Asheville. So that could always be fun. Going to an art gallery or museum is a really good way to do it because those can be free.
Yeah, I'd just go around and make fun of the art. I'd be like, oh, this is really pretty, but look what it looks like.
Yeah, but then they would know who you were from the way that you were perceiving the art. So that's also really cool.
They tell me to shush.
Yeah. Go listen to some live music. I know Boone here every now and then will have live music out in the park or something. If you look out for those events, that's also a really good way to do it.
And that's not too much like a movie? You don't think?
I don't think so. Because a movie's closed in and you have to look forward at the screen. But with live music, if you're in the right spot, you can kind of move around and talk. You can go walk. But Morgan and I used to love doing that, just walking around the park. There'd be music playing. Everybody's throwing frisbees and stuff. Go to a dog park if they have a dog. Have a dog date. Honestly, that's a really cool way to.
Well, you go to, obviously lesser of a line. Go to the Humane Society and see all the dogs, and then you want a dog, and then that just catapults it into
and then they see you cry at the Humane Society because you can't get the dog.
They see that emotional side.
There you go.
One other one I like is being a tourist for a day, wherever you live, because some people live in Atlanta, New York, Chicago, and if you're from New York, you're probably somebody who's I'm never going to the Empire State Building. It's just crowded with tourists. I don't want to do it. But it can be actually fun if you and that person are native to that place, or maybe even if that person's never been to that place. Do some touristy stuff. If you're here, maybe go to the Blue Ridge Parkway. Or I guess Home Goods. That seems to be where all the furry ones go. Yeah, just be a tourist for a day. Have fun, Do you guys have any ideas, any things that aren't necessarily getting coffee that you think are good first date ideas?
Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping.
Yes.
That's extreme.
That's some...
You better hope...
remember it.
Yes, but you better hope the person you're dating isn't, terrified of anything. I'm always worried the bungee is going to, snap. I'll maybe go down once and be like, this is great. I'll let my guard down, then snap. Not that I'll be able to do anything while I'm bungee jumping anyway to stop it, but that's bold. That's a bold one. I'd go arcade games or even just a fun park. They have fun park, go-karts, laser tag, something along those lines. I don't know.
And Boone, you could take them to Tweetsie Railroad.
Yeah, you could.
You could. That's like a touristy thing that'd be funny. I would, something that neither person has done, but then you can find an excuse to do it, you know?
Yeah, Tweety is really cool. I went at Halloween last year, and, it was pretty cool, actually, because I was kind of went here when I was younger because my brother was obsessed with trains, but then it was fun. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, you could go to something that you wouldn't think is fun or that other little kids would think was fun and then just completely take over. Like laser tag, can you just imagine running around, shoving all little kids out of the way and beating them? I don't know. That's true relationship bonding right there.
Yeah, they really see a side of you.
Yeah, a parental figure.
Kids.
Yeah. But no, I mean, something fun, something you both maybe have connected with. It basically, if you're talking to this person, go to something you two have connected with. So it is like, oh, I love this board game or I love this thing. Go to it. Go do that thing. And then it's true love right there. Boom. Instant marriage done. I'm glad we could help all of you.
If only it was that easy.
1 week tops.
Yeah, exactly. Max, I give it 1 week, and then we're married. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But on the other side of the break, we're going to have some artificial intelligence and how it can help you potentially babysit. We'll let you know on the other side of the break.
What's up, guys? The A-Game is here to give you highlights and updates for everything App State sports. I'm Austin Lopp.
And I'm Gray Salter, and you can catch us here every Monday at 8 p.m. giving you the best coverage for all Mountaineer sports. You'll see in-depth reporting on the sidelines, including athlete interviews and Player of the Week.
We want you to be part of the Q&A game every week. Join us on channel 23.3 on App State's campus and 198 for Spectrum customers.
Be sure to join us right here on the only App State sports show, The A-Game, on App TV.
Pixel Peak is App TV's very own video game news show. Hot topic discussions, objective game reviews, and much more, all right here on Pixel Peak.
To watch, tune to any of these TV channels or watch apptv.com at 4 p.m. every Wednesday. We hope you enjoy your time at Pixel Peak.
Hello, I'm Dr. Paul Gates, host of The Academics. We at App TV invite you to join us Wednesday afternoons at 2:30 here on The Academics, where we discuss diverse topics with experts concerning current events and subjects impacting students and the high country. Join us on Channel 20 and 1020 for SkyBest customers, Channel 198 for Spectrum customers, and Channel 23.3 on App State's campus. We'll see you here.
So I'm the new nightly news producer. Jamie can be a little much to handle, but it's fine because I can sass him as much as I want and not get fired. Watch This Is App TV so I can go home and hang out with my cat.
Hey, shouldn't somebody mic me up? All right. Anybody?
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
Artificial intelligence is taking over the world, and now they can help us in our most dire need. We need help babysitting. Right, Dovey?
Mm-hmm. This is kind of interesting, a little weird, but not too weird. You know who Alexa is, right?
Oh, no, I love
Amazon Alexa.
Yeah.
So Alexa has something, or I think we'll soon have something called the Babysitter Blueprint. And what that is this kind of, you know how like originally back in the day, parents would write a list of things that they want to make sure goes down. Like their kids can't watch certain shows, maybe. You got the bedtimes or like no sugar past 7, you know, just all these kind of rules that they have. You can load that as an application into Alexa. So if the babysitter, you know, has any questions, instead of calling the parents, she can just ask Alexa as a reminder. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. Can't the kid yell at Alexa as well and change it, though?
I don't know. But I would say that they would probably figure it out because kids are getting better with, like, technology.
Yeah.
You could probably... I feel like the developers of whatever the application is, though, would make it so there was a, like, parental lock, you know?
Yeah. So... People think it would help because, you know, if the kid that you're babysitting says, I want to stay up past 10, you can say, well, Alexa said that your bedtime is 9. Or so then they'll be like, oh, cool. The robot tells me what, you know.
The kids would even be like, you're not in charge. Of be like, well, let's ask Alexa. Alexa, what time is the baby supposed to go to bed? 10 o'clock. Like, thank you, Alexa.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, darn, I can't argue with that logic. 2 against 1.
But that's interesting because then kids are going to grow up treating like AI as authority figures.
Oh my, we figured it out.
That's where I think that's why it gets a little creepy. You know?
They don't listen to actual human figures. They only listen to like IBM Watsons.
Like, what's Alexa gonna like? Then like imagine one day the kid's just kind of like playing, and then Alexa's like, "Give me your parents' social security number," and they're like, "Oh, okay." Alexa said it was all right.
What kid knows their parents' social security number?
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
Alexa doesn't do that. I don't think.
Alexa listens, and she will do random stuff.
Have you heard of Alexa laughing at random in the middle of the night?
Yeah, that's
like a lot of people have been saying that their Alexa would just go off in the middle of the night and just start laughing. It would creep
like that so quick.
Well, the best thing is that they said we asked Alexa what their favorite movie is, and they said Terminator.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's funny.
I would have chucked that thing out the window.
I don't know if that's real or if that's just the creators.
Dude,
that has to be
the AI that somebody built, there's an AI that somebody built, and they said that they asked the AI what their favorite movie was, and they said 2001: A Space Odyssey, where the AI kills all the humans, and they said we did not load that into the system. Like, she just watched all the movies and said that was her favorite one.
It's getting creepy.
So we can't stop.
We should.
There's no way. How can we convince generation after generation to stop
True.
pushing forward with computer
Okay,
intelligence?
I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready for the robot apocalypse because it's coming. It's coming fast. It's coming hard, and we need to stop Alexa and all of her other. I guess Siri. Siri's another one. Got to get rid of her too. Yeah. But that's gonna do it for the morning app. We'll see you on Wednesday.